What's up guys, welcome back to AiZen Tools. If your day is packed with back-to-back meetings, you already know the real challenge is not just writing notes. It is staying focused in the conversation, catching the important details, and then turning messy notes into something clear enough that you can actually use it later. So today I am testing Granola, and what I want to find out is simple. Can it help me stay present in meetings while still giving me great notes and follow-ups after the call? Make sure to like the video, subscribe, and share in the comments which AI you want me to review after this one. What makes Granola stand out immediately is the way it is positioned. Granola is an AI notepad for professionals, especially people who live in back-to-back meetings. That wording matters because it starts with your notes first. You take your raw notes the way you normally do, and then Granola enhances them using AI and the meeting transcription in the background. So instead of forcing you into a rigid workflow, it supports the way real professionals already work and makes the output better after the meeting. And one of the biggest reasons I was interested in testing it is this: no awkward meeting bots. Granola does not require a bot to join your call, announce itself, or change the vibe of the meeting. The meeting stays normal. You still show up as yourself, you still participate, you still lead, ask questions, and take notes, and Granola helps in the background. That is a big difference for client calls, internal meetings, and anything where you want the experience to feel natural. Quick note, if you are using any transcription tool in a meeting, still make sure you ask for permission when appropriate. That is just good meeting etiquette. For this video, I am testing it in a realistic workflow, not a fake, perfect scenario. I am thinking about a day with multiple calls, maybe a team sync, then a client check-in, then a planning meeting, then a quick ad hoc discussion. This is exactly where most note workflows break. You leave one call, jump into the next one, and by the end of the day, you have fragments everywhere. Granola is designed for that kind of schedule, which is why the back-to-back meetings angle actually makes sense in practice. The setup is straightforward, and this is where I would start in the demo. I connect my calendar so Granola can see what meetings are coming up and help me stay organized. Then I check the audio settings so the right microphone and system audio are selected. This part is simple, but it matters because clean transcription quality starts with clean audio. I also like that you can create a new note for conversations that are not on your calendar, which is useful for quick calls, impromptu discussions, or Slack huddles when something important comes up unexpectedly. Now here's the part that makes Granola feel like a real AI notepad and not just another transcript tool. During the meeting, I do not try to type everything. I write short, raw notes the way I naturally would. Things like key decisions, action items, blockers, deadlines, or a phrase I want to remember, just fast bullets. This keeps me engaged in the conversation instead of turning me into a full-time stenographer. Granola can then use those raw notes together with the transcript to create a much better summary afterward. That is the core workflow, and honestly, it is a strong one because it supports focus instead of fighting it. One feature I think busy professionals will really appreciate is Ask Granola during the meeting. Let's say the conversation moves fast, someone shares a lot of detail, and you miss a part while checking another note or replying to a message. Instead of interrupting the whole meeting, you can ask Granola something like, "What did I miss?" and get a quick catch-up based on the meeting context. That is such a practical use case. It helps you recover in real time and stay in the conversation without feeling lost. After the meeting is where Granola really shines for me because this is the moment when rough notes usually become a mess. Granola takes your raw notes and the transcription, then enhances them into cleaner, more structured notes that are actually readable and useful. This is where the second key message becomes very real. Your raw meeting notes, Granola makes them awesome. What I also like is that you are not stuck with one generic summary format for every kind of meeting. Different meetings need different outputs. A one-on-one should not look the same as a sales call. A project kickoff should not look the same as a hiring interview. Granola supports templates, and that matters because it helps you shape the notes around the purpose of the meeting. If you are working with teams, this creates consistency, which makes follow-ups faster and easier for everyone. Another strong part of the workflow is what happens after the notes are enhanced. You can edit them, refine them, and then share them in a way that fits your team. If your work lives in Slack, you can post updates there. If you need to send a summary to a client, you can share a clean version. If your workflow includes CRM updates or internal handoffs, Granola can help you move from meeting to action faster. This is important because the value of a meeting is not the meeting itself. The value is what happens next. Now let's talk about Granola Chat with context, because this is where the tool becomes even more useful over time. Instead of asking a generic AI assistant that knows nothing about your day, Granola can work with the context of your meetings and notes. That means you can ask practical questions like, list all my to-dos from today's meetings, or what did the client say about timeline risks, or summarize the open questions from this week. This kind of context-aware help is a big deal when you are juggling multiple conversations and trying to stay organized without manually digging through everything. If you want to try Granola, check the link in the description and pinned comment and test it in a real week of meetings, not just one call.